All right, hi guys. So we've made it to the final week of the Young Writers Workshop. This week we will be focusing on the genre of playwriting, and this week's going to work a little bit differently, like I talked about on Friday. I want to pull not only from my pot of knowledge on the genre, but also professionals in this field. Like I said last week with fiction, a lot of the elements that we'll be working on with playwriting, we've already covered previously, and poetry and fiction. A lot of the different elements, they kind of bleed into each other's genres. So we've knocked a lot out of the way already. But there are some more play-specific aspects that I'm going to review this week. But there's not going to be as many craft videos as the last 2 weeks. So you guys don't have to listen to me talk for as long. Lucky you. So first things first, please watch the craft videos I do put up this week. They are going to follow this video on YouTube. In place of having more craft talks, I want you all to read the Marcia Norman essay on playwriting located under Playwriting Resources. As well, please read the PowerPoint presentation titled Elements of Drama, and it's located in the exact same place. When you've done this, please read and complete the activity, How to Format a Play, where I will give you all the breakdown on how to actually structure a play script, because obviously playwriting looks a little bit differently than poetry looks a little bit differently than fiction. So we have to follow the correct formatting for that, and I have a little activity for you guys to complete by 5 p.m. today, so Monday. So do that for me. And on the assignment prompt, there are instructions on what I want you all to include. It shouldn't take you that much time. You don't have to give me, the greatest play ever written. It's simply just kind of exercising how to properly format it, because it's important. So we will meet on Tuesday to discuss playwriting elements and questions on format. Then for your example reading this week, like I talked about on Friday, you'll be reading the play She Kills Dragons by Q Nguyen. It's a play about a girl named Agnes whose younger sister dies, and in order to figure out just who her younger sister was, Agnes ventures into her sister's game of Dungeons and Dragons. It's really funny, super nerdy. There are the occasional curse words, and I hope that we are all mature enough here to handle it. If you feel uncomfortable at all reading this play, just let me know, and I can send you another play that you can read. It's like a 1930s family during the Dust Bowl. It's not as fun, but it doesn't have any like crazy, this isn't like a terribly crazy, whatever, you got it. So you'll be reading this whole play. It's 70 pages, but the way that the plays are formatted, it should only take about an hour to read the whole thing through. I think as you start it, you'll read how quickly you go through the pages. And it's just a one-act play, so it shouldn't take too long. And then for the discussion on the play, I just want 3 paragraphs, and each focusing on a different aspect of the play you did or you didn't like. So 3 chunky paragraphs. I just want your reaction to the play. And then for Thursday, you can either extend the scene that you wrote for the formatting assignment, or you could start something new. Those of you that are already working on longer pieces of fiction or poetry, feel free to experiment with putting your story into play format and seeing what kind of blossoms out. For this assignment, I want 3 scenes. Again, more specific instructions will be under playwriting draft submission. And then Friday will be our last Zoom meeting. Like last week, I want to hear from everyone, whether that's reading your script or commenting on something else. For reading scripts, if you want me to read along and be the other character, if you have multiple characters in your script, I'll be happy to do it. I'm going to brainstorm a little bit more this week on how we are going to workshop the plays when it comes to reading them out loud. So I'll probably have an update on Tuesday as to how we're going to go about that. So this is the final week. Let's make it the last one, the best one. And I do want to take this time to thank you all for sticking with me these 3 weeks. It's been really fun. I'm so happy to see all of you grow and learn, and reading all your stories and your poems and everything has been super interesting. And I'm really excited what all of you are going to put out into the world. So last week, best week. Woo!